do that for you in a minute.
Okay, Ed, we're here for Volume 8, and a surprise for me today. You've started painting on glass, and it's new, and you're doing some beautiful stuff, and you've done some more paintings.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about how creativity has affected you now, how you seem to be having a real creative streak.
I've been thinking about it, and I think it's the fact that all my life I've done something. Either you got up in the morning and went out to milk, or I worked for other people, or I never not just got up and did nothing. And I have cancer, and it is in my head, and it's taken effect as far as I can't use my left side as good as I used to, but I still haven't lost any desire to become productive. And so I've been thinking about different ways. We've been doing just paintings and different stuff that I've done through my life, and I've always had these vases and all these bottles and stuff out in the shop, and I always was going to paint on them. What better time than now?
So it looks like the artist in you, which has been coming out for the last several years, is really coming out again.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you account for that?
I think it's because I was always busy, and I just can't sit still. And anything I can do to keep my mind active, and in my own way, I'll put up a fight against what it's trying to do to me, and just being a productive person, and not just succumbing to it, and realizing that all it is, it's a head game. You have to keep trying. Just keep forging forward, take what he gave you, think about it, figure out something you can do.
Like playing chess.
And do it. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Your move.
It's...
Now you seem to be very confident. You pick up a brush and all these different paints. We got you a bunch of acrylic paints today from the art store, and you just seem to know what to do. You never had any lessons or classes or anything?
I took art in high school, one class, art appreciation, but I've always been what I call a doodler. I just like to draw pictures. They never made any sense to me before. Now, since I met Maria and she explained to me what my eye was doing, now it's fun. It always used to be something to do, wondering why did I do it? Why did I see that? What made me do it? Now, she told me what I was thinking, and now it's, not only fun, it's a challenge to get better at it every time. I've had these glasses, vases, and all this out there, and I've been thinking about doing something with them for a long time now. The ideas are coming into my head. I'm doing more and more. I like experimenting with it too.
Seems to give you a structure to the day too. You feel like you're doing something, and you're doing something useful.
And you have something to look forward to. You figure I get my lunch and rest for a minute, and get my strength back, and then I sit up and draw something. And it's those little goals keep you going.
Now, we've sold 7 of your sketches already. In one day. So this makes you like a professional artist, And I know you've talked about that as something you want to be, and it's a big part of you that you never really got to do.
No.
So now you have the time and the focus, and you really want to do it. And it's coming to help you, I think.
Yeah. And that would. Who knows? A lot of people are old before they start into artists or that type of stuff. Maybe I've still got a chance. Who knows?
Looks like you got more than a chance. What are you doing? What's going on in your head when you start to paint one of these things?
I just like to I like the contrast of colors is the biggest thing for me. As far as making something specific, when I look or start out, I really don't have anything specific in my mind. I go more with colors and shapes, I guess would be the way. As I go along, they continue to evolve.
You improvise.
Yeah.
So does it draw from your farm life?
I think a lot of it does, because I've noticed a lot of it has to do with fruits, vegetables, that type of stuff, and you know, grass,
flowers,
and that type of thing. So I think it's a lot of the stuff I've seen grow through my life, different stages of it, and I can draw on that. I can say, well, when it's first planted, it looks like this and that. I also do a little bit throwing trees in the background and that type of stuff, and I've got a big project in my head I'd like to make, to throw it to the town of White Creek, to have something for them to put up on one of their little hills they got coming into the town, as a
sculpture, you mean?
Yeah, sculpture type thing for them to have, you know, of all the stuff that this town has been made of. And
you want Ed Gulley to haunt everybody,
through my wife, life. No, I just think that we don't realize how history is real important. That's what we are. I think sometimes we forget our history. I mean, this town here had a lot to do with water, the Underground Railroad, a lot of things like that. When not too many more generations, who's going to even know anything about it? And I think this is a way, especially in the way that, not to want to get off on a tangent, but the way that the economies are run today, it's all about tourism. That's what it's about. Promote your town. I mean, if they're not going to do anything otherwise, promote yourself. It all starts with one.
Are you going to do, plan to do more glass?
Yes, I've got a lot of it left.
A lot more sketches?
I still got a lot of sketches. I have no intention to quit.
I'm going to show this vase here in the back, the first one that you did.
Yeah.
And this one you just did, you want me to put up on my blog and sell, which I will do.
Yeah.
You have a price in mind?
I really don't know. Carol's the money handler now.
She can talk to Maria. Maria knows
Yeah.
about that stuff.
They'll decide what that is.
Well, it's a privilege to see the creativity in you come pouring out, and see you making all this beautiful stuff and sending it out into the world. So
If it wasn't for you and Maria, it wouldn't be there.
You know, do you need any more stuff?
I
Go
think
back to
we're
the
all
art store
set.
tomorrow.
I think we're all set. We've got a bunch of vases, Carol, and other things Carol's been cleaning
You have
up.
enough paint and brushes?
Yeah.
I just got this big load today, and it looks like it's good.
Yeah.
They love you at the art store. They love me too. So okay, well, thank you. I know we're when you over. I know you're tired. Beautiful stuff. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks. It's good to talk about the artist emerging. You are like we said the other day. You got tits on either side. And you're a son of a bitch bee. Tits on either side.
That's
How'd
right.
I
I touched on her bitch I be. I got double tits, one on each side.
Side. I almost got it. that time.
That's right.
All right, I'll see
You'll
you
be
later.
up by that 10-foot Indian pretty soon.
You've taught me a lot. You really have.